But
That's true.
I'm trying to think of any other good stuff that I saw recently as far as movies. It's been kind of a lackluster era for movies, really.
You know, I think we were spoiled by those couple of years that had like Nightcrawler and Arrival and all that shit. There were like amazing movies coming out for like 2 years, bang, 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 and then now it's kind of been like
petering out.
Yeah.
I was actually, you know what I did the other day? I was looking on the computer, and I was thinking about exactly that. I was thinking about how we live in a very lackluster era for movies just these past few months, in my opinion. And I thought, well, I wonder what was playing just a couple of years ago. So you type in, like, 2014, and you're like, oh, wow, a lot of better movies. And then you look back at, like, 2008, a few more better movies. Then you go all the way back to 1998. Holy shit.
Yeah.
A lot of really good movies came out. Then you go back to 88, and you're like, fuck, Die Hard came out? And you're like, oh, man. Right. And then 78. A lot of phenomenal stuff came out.
Like
70s was a great time for movies. And then, 60s, then you get, a little iffy. Anywhere beyond that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still some great stuff there, but it was a little more, hit and miss. But, yeah, you look at, 1978 versus 1988 versus 1998, 2008, and then you go 2018, and it's like a joke in comparison.
Yeah.
It's literally, like, seriously a joke.
At least we have Solo, a Star Wars story.
Oh, boy. Mrs. O!
That's probably when you when you line those decades up, it's probably a really good look at how corporate movies have become.
Yeah,
I mean they've really gone from in the 70s they were just genuinely guys trying to make great art to now we have Disney shoveling out all this crap.
Let me read this here real quick. Okay, so we got 2018 movies. Just type it in on a simple Google search. Let me read the ones that come up. Avengers Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Black Panther, Solo, a Star Wars movie, Ready Player One, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, A Quiet Place, hey, Incredibles 2, yet another sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Venom, Annihilation, Rampage, Ocean's 8, all-female cast, Aquaman, Sicario, Day of the Soldado, that looks awesome. The first Sicario was really great.
Oh, yeah?
But I mean... Blockers, A Wrinkle in Time,
Blockers.
Life of the Party, Isle of Dogs.
Ooh, A Wrinkle in Time.
I Feel Pretty, Amy Schumer. Dear God. Breaking In.
Yeah, Amy Schumer needs to give it up.
Overboard remake, another Pacific Rim.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I mean, everything's a remake. Another Mamma Mia. Remake or sequel. The Purge. Hotel Transylvania 7. They're making another Predator. I'm sure it'll be terrible. I love Predator, though. But Tully, Peter Rabbit, Game Night, that was a good one.
Hey.
Teen Titans Go. Anyway,
I think we should probably talk about Wrinkle in Time a little bit.
Okay.
The only thing I want to say about it is by far the worst big budget movie I've ever seen.
Wow. Really? That's saying something.
Did you see it?
Hell no.
Oh shit! Yeah, you didn't, did you?
It was awful.
It was unbelievable.
I'll watch it when it. Never.
Yeah, I mean, there's movies like The Room with Tommy Wiseau and Troll 2. They're charming because they're low budget. You can tell.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah. But this movie lacked that laughable charm because it was a Disney movie, and so it was just. I can't even put it into words. Like, just every fundamental aspect of just any movie, they fucked it so bad.
You take a good idea and then fling glittery poo at it.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
That was literally it. Yeah. Nothing happened. Straight up, nothing happened. The whole movie. The whole movie had this air of like, you did it, great job. The main character was this.
It looked disjointed.
Yeah, the main character was this shy young girl who I guess didn't think she was pretty or whatever.
Oprah?
Yeah, her too. And so the whole movie was just essentially these Reese Witherspoon and Oprah and whatnot sort of like boosting her confidence. And they had this flowery adventure through space, and none of it made any sense. None of it. Every scene was just random shit, and it took you nowhere. There was no arc. It was just a massive, over budget, completely disjointed waste of time.
You're really making me want to see it, man.
You should check it out if you haven't seen Wrinkle in Time yet. I can't even I can't articulate it well enough because it was. I don't believe it. You know, like, I can't believe it actually happened.
It's terrifying.
It was. You'll have to check it out.
It's giving me nightmares, man. I feel like that's the only thing that urges someone to actually watch a movie is like either you say it's great or you say it's so fucking bad you have to experience it. I want you to suffer as much as I just did, you know, watching A Wrinkle in Time or whatever it is. Okay, going back on the thing I was saying, okay, so I read you some of the 2018 movies, right? We're in a pretty bleak time, right? 1998 movies: The Truman Show,
Ooh.
Armageddon, Saving Private Ryan, Ants and
Ants,
A Bug's Life, Deep Impact, The Big Lebowski, Shakespeare in Love, Blade, There's Something About Mary, Mulan, Enemy of the State,
Shit.
Prince of Egypt, Rush Hour, The
Thin Red Line,
Lethal Weapon 4, The Wedding Singer, The Mask of Zorro, A Simple Plan, American History X,
Oh, what a
Rushmore, The Waterboy, You've Got Mail, The Faculty, Godzilla, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas,
Wow.
Dark City, U.S. Marshals, Lost in Space, Rounders, Meet Joe Black, Can't Hardly Wait, Out of Sight, Wild Things, What Dreams May Come, Patch Adams, big year for Rob Williams.
Wow.
The Parent Trap, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Pleasantville, one of my favorites.
Damn.
Pleasantville. Ronin, He Got Game, Ever After, Rugrats movie, Practical Magic, Babe,
Jesus.
Pig in the City, the X-Files movie, The Iron Mask. Dude,
That's fucking insane.
that's 1990,
Holy shit.
1998 versus 2018.
That's actually incredible.
What happened? What happened?
Oh man,
God, let's look at 1988.
that's crazy.
88, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Die Hard, Big, Coming to America, They Live, Rain Man, Naked Gun,
Damn.
Beetlejuice, Bull Durham, Child's Play, A Fish Called Wanda, Land Before Time, Rambo 3. They're making another Rambo.
Last Temptation of Christ.
Lamb Temptation of Christ, Young Guns, Mystic Pizza, The Blob, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Crocodile Dundee 2, The Great Outdoors, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Cocktail, Red Heat, Scrooged, Funny Farm, Halloween 4, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Hey,
From Outer Space.
fantastic.
But, I mean, you can just see the difference, man, in
Yeah.
entertainment. It's like, I mean, personally, I'm just biased because I think the 1980s and the 1990s were so much better than the times we live in now as far as entertainment and just how things
Yeah.
were socially and just, I don't know. I think things were just better.
You can tell there's so many like novel and genuinely creative and fun ideas. Also, you know, interesting ideas,
They took
powerful.
risks.
They're original. They were genuine. Nowadays, you can tell everything is like packed into these tight little boxes to make sure that like you know the largest consumer
Hmm.
will you know.
It's almost
will-
like they say, hey, does this fit under this category?
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We don't really care about the substance. We just care about the packaging
Yes.
and
yes.
how many people we can get it out to,
Exactly,
and how many asses we can get in the seats.
Yeah.
And they've always been like that. Hollywood's always been interested in making money. I get it,
Mhm.
but there used to be a lot more
It's
room,
lost
room
its
for
like spirit entirely.
yeah. There used to be a lot
Yeah.
more room for creativity. I mean, when's the last time you saw a movie like Big, Tom
Right,
Hanks?
right.
When's the last time something like that came out that was just like, hey, let's take a movie about a kid making a wish and turning into an adult and
Yeah.
like making it like heartwarming and also funny. You don't see movies like that anymore,
Yeah.
like at all. Like I'm sure there's some independent ones that get the Indie Spirit Award and
Yeah.
like they do a good job, but they're not really mainstream. And I feel like the mainstream movies have
Right.
really lost that wiggle room for creativity.
One that actually that was exactly that really pleasantly surprised me was the new Jumanji
That was a fun
that you
one, yeah.
recommended to me.
I
yeah,
like that movie,
that
yeah.
was great.
They did
Yeah,
a
it
good job.
was totally. I thought it was gonna be a piece of shit. The first like trailer I saw, I was
Yeah.
like, oh god.
It was fun.
But it was great. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was totally organic and
Uh-huh.
hilarious and yeah, it was cool.
Mhm. Yeah, that was a good one.
Jack Black was really good.
He was
funny. Yeah.
He was super funny.
That'd
That'd be a cool video game.
That would be a good
I
one.
think that would be super cool.
Jumanji.
I'm trying to think what I think for movies, that's pretty much all I have to say right now.
Yeah, me too.
We make a little list here, and
The
I-
thing is, there's still great stuff coming out,
excuse me.
but just massive corporations like Disney always have like they're always at the top, no matter the quality. So their shit can be mediocre, can be really bad, like Wrinkle in Time.
Yeah.
They're always going to be churning crap out, and then for the good, genuine director or writer or whatever, their stuff kind of goes to the bottom because that's just the way money works, unfortunately. So you got to there's still great stuff out there, but you got to fish for it nowadays.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad.
Well, it's like someone said one time. It's like the cream always rises, right?
Yeah.
It's like the good stuff always comes up to the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's definitely be oversaturation, and there's going to be a shit ton of stuff. But movies that resonate with people are always going to be passed around, like either in your inner circle, word of mouth, whatever. Like Good Time, I never would have came across that if you wouldn't have told me. So and like Moon. Movies like that. It's like sometimes you have to. It might have an audience, but it may not have as big of an audience as like Infinity War. So sometimes you have to be like, "Hey, man, like, trust my recommendation, check it out." Right. And I think that's how, movies like that thrive.
It's just it's just so rare that something that I really really love, like a movie or a song or whatever, is like pop culture. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but it's just it's such a clear difference between what is out there for everyone, or what is posted, sort of to the top, just because of money in corporations or whatever, and and this is the thing that everyone's supposed to be into. And then underneath that is the stuff that's usually really actually good. And it didn't used to be like that all the time, I feel like.
Yeah.
Music and movies, definitely. Before the 2000s, there was more. It was more about the artist and the creator making what they felt they needed to make.
And I think there was still that corporate handle on it.
Yes.
But it was kind of like the straight arrow manager trying to wrangle the crazy like artist. Like it was still kind of like there was still that wiggle room,
Yeah, the artist still had control more or less at the end of the day. I feel like.
Yeah. Like they were figuring out a way to like package and make money off like Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
But Manson was like literally totally unhinged and doing his thing. And he's like, I'm gonna say whatever I want. I'm gonna be the shock rocker that I am. I'm gonna produce stuff that I feel I want to produce.
Yeah.
And literally, the labels were smart, and they said, "Wow, this guy is going to be big.
Yeah,
let's figure out a way to let him do his thing, and let's make a square for him." And bam, there you go.
Yeah, producers need to have more faith in the creators that they hire,
because people like that are going to succeed no matter what.
Yeah.
But obviously, they need that boost, from like the company, the record label. But
producers are very much micromanaging these days, I feel.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like this. I went to a show the other night, and I can't even remember the opening band. Fuck, I wish I could remember. But it was one of those bands where they went up, and they were so put together and polished, you just didn't believe them. They looked like one of those boy bands that was just like uncomfortable in their own skin, like they didn't fit together. It's like, let's get these four guys and make them make music, and it was like, and it just didn't work. And I was just like, man, this is not working, And it's like one of those bands that was just put together, and I feel like that's what a lot of the industry is. It's kind of like we need you to be a hot girl, and we're gonna auto tune you, and it needs to be like this. And that's how it's been for a while. But it's more about the aesthetic and how many people can access it than the quality,
Right.
Which fucking blows, man. But what do you do?
What can you do? What do you do? There is more. There is more shit being created now than there ever was, and it's impossible to keep up with all of it, which is kind of cool.
And it's not all shit. There is a lot of really good stuff
shit
there.
as in general. Just stuff being created.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff too.
But so that being said, it settles in a very jarring way where you have the people with money obviously going to the top, and then everyone else is struggling and trying to get by.
Yeah,
it gets kind of like
unevenly
disambiguated. Yeah.